not want to change. It is so easy to say. Oh, hail for the mighty disco. Oh, hail for the mighty disco. Oh, hail for happiness. Oh, mighty disco. Oh, it's all for you, oh, great one. Oh, mighty disco. Oh, great one. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing great. Thanks for tuning in. Kareem and Abdul Jabbar, my bestest friends. How you guys doing? In this video, I'm trying to argue for total liquidation mode coming next week. Despite the election, despite all this stuff, I'm just looking at the chart. And I'm afraid that we might have a total liquidation mode. I define that, no. See how narcissistic I am? Pew! It's defined by when the flight to safety becomes the USD for the US market, when you sell all assets. So you go into liquidation mode. It's when some smarter people try to minimize their risks and go into cash. I'm really arguing for a total liquidation mode, and it's not because I am. It's not the end of the stock market. It's just a period of time when everybody goes to cash. Okay, good deal. So why am I saying that? Because I'm fully no. I can't say bad words in this channel. I'm trying to be nice. All right. So this is my disco signal I talked about many times. And I argued the first time you go into bullish crossover. This is the put to call, by the way. Golly, I cannot even formalize my thoughts. What is wrong with me? This is the put to call. And this is the 20-day moving average. This is the 50. I always argue if you go into bullish crossover, something bad happens to the market. Okay. And you have to have a bullish MACD crossover for that. And what's going on here? You have the bullish MACD crossover. You have the bullish divergence between the price action and the stochastic. So you really are finding a lot of points to your narrative. So now I talked about the sudden change of sentiment. It's always important. So look what happened on Friday. This is huge, by the way. 50% of sudden change in one day. Okay, so this tells us by numbers how the traders change dramatically, and most of the times when that change happens, suddenly bad things happen. Okay, good deal. There's the daily time frame, by the way. The weekly time frame is here, and we see some bullish divergence right here in the weekly time frame. It's very obvious. And you have bullish crossover in the MACD with amazing price action of 45% in 1 week. This shows you sudden. See, the stock market is a perfect price mechanism. It discounts the future through the efficient market theory. It has many variation. The strong efficient market theory, the medium, and the regular ones. So in this theory, it shows that the market prices in everything, and all of the sudden moves sometimes happen with new information coming in. So this is a sudden move of some information coming in. Okay, good deal. So this is the weekly time frame for the put to call. Let's do the monthly. 71% change. Okay, with almost, it's not a bullish crossover, but it's hooking up. It's very close. And it's a bullish crossover in the stochastic. It's going over 20, as I told you about many times. Something happens when you go to oversold and you go up. Okay, so if you are a professional, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're new to the channel, a sudden change of the sentiment is not good. It contradicts. It doesn't contradict the efficient market theory, but it agrees with it. These sudden moves have re-evaluation in the market. So we talked about the put to call, daily, weekly, monthly. I've never read that in any book, by the way. That's why I want you guys to be independent, to read books, to reach that to a level that you formalize your thoughts. You try to see patterns, okay? So you don't have to follow morons like me. I really am a moron. I'm not trying to be nice. I really am a moron. So don't follow me. Follow yourself. Okay. And this is the daily time frame for the Dow. And I talked in the previous video about these bullish actions in the daily time frame with this bullish Japanese candles that wait for confirmation, and I talked about the importance of the MACD. You could look at the video that I posted just uploaded before this video. So I just posted the Dow to show you what so-called risk on, risk off thing is gone, and I notice if it goes for a longer time, this is really bad. And please, as I said before, these are my thoughts, and I really want you guys to know it. I really want you guys to have it. You could repackage it, call it yourselves. It's yours. Thoughts are free for every human being. For every human being. I'm not gonna own my thoughts. I'm not gonna own my copyrights, whatever. It's all yours. Okay, so risk on, risk off in the daily time frame, down market, and TLT. TLT is the ETF for bonds. There's specific time of bonds. So you can pick it yourself. And it's down. So where's the risk on, risk off? Okay, there is no risk on, risk off. It's all going in tandem. So let's look at the weekly time frame for TLT. Let's look at the weekly time frame for the Dow. So for the weekly time frame for the Dow, we still have a negative number. Let's look at TLT and negative number. So there's no risk on, risk off here. Okay, so that means the money is not getting back in the market, in the financial market, via equity securities or via debt securities. So their money going out. Negative, negative. Okay, good deal. So let's look at the monthly. Even though we're really stretching it here, we have a negative month. We have a negative month. Okay, so this is the monthly, negative and negative. So what happens when you lose the risk on, risk off? In my experience, the money goes to a different asset class, which is cash. Most times it's the USD DXY. Okay, let's look at the DXY in the same time frame. It's up, and this is, I always talk about that. This is my assumption on the dollar, and this is my assumption 1, 2, and we're going to go through 3 with the registration here. And this is a conventional technical analysis. You have a downtrend, you break the downtrend, and you go up. You have a reactionary high or swing high, and you go down. So you plot another trend line, and you broke over this trend line right here, from this peak to this peak, and you have another peak over the peak. So you have 1, 2, 3 reversal. That's what they call it. So this is really bullish, especially that the last bottom was in September, and you tested that bottom with success, and you not only you had a swing, you have a violent move to the upside, but you broke that last high. So you have low, high, higher low here, and a high. That's an uptrend. So you have a low, high, lower high, lower low, lower high. Now you're breaking this pattern. So capiche? Good. I'm happy. I'm happy you guys understand. I'm happy that I can help anybody that wants to be helped. Anybody that wants to argue with me, I'm not going to go into arguments. That's my new, and I'm not going to do that in Twitter. If I feel that somebody is trying to be personal or trying to argue, I'll avoid it. I'm not trying to be narcissistic. I just want to have positive energy in my life. I don't want to create enemies. If you have any views against my views, I love you, and I have no animosity against you, and I want you to feel the same, please. It's the freedom of thoughts. We all can think whatever we want. Okay, this is the daily time frame for the USD. So we've seen positive. Another positive for the daily time, for weekly time frame for USD. Okay, so the only asset class that had positive in the weekly is the dollar. Okay, and we've seen TLT, we've seen the equity market, and we talked about the disco signal. Please remember that. You could look at my videos, and some people try to, when I ask some people to look at my videos, they take it like I'm trying to promote my videos. There's nothing wrong with promoting my videos, but sometimes I'm stupid. I just want to explain things to people, and they take it they take an offense. If watching my video is offensive, please don't watch it. Okay, so this is the VIX right here, and you see it's the measurement of the fear in the market, and we've seen a daily time frame where you have a negative ending of that day for the Dow, negative for the gold, for a week for the bond market, and you have positive for VIX, the daily time frame. And let's look at the weekly time frame. And it's extremely high, 38% fear. It increased with the bullish MACD and all this beautiful stuff. And you're going over 50 in the RSI. Okay, so my thoughts, I usually try to formalize them, put them into structures, and if it's true, if it's not, I'm only human. I cannot know the future. But I really believe liquidation mode. And in conclusion, liquidation mode is not total collapse of the financial market. It means going all the way to cash and forgetting about all the asset classes. Good luck, everybody. Please subscribe if it's the first time. Please like, share. If you think this is helpful, spread the. I'm not trying to be narcissistic. It's not the knowledge. Spread my bull crap to people if you think it's helpful. And I love you guys, and I love disco, and I wish you loved disco as much as I do. And disco is love. Disco is is the true gospel. It's the good news. It's the alpha and omega. Disco is the truth. If disco is not the truth, then what is? And disco's forever.